stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in officially 115 1/2 pounds. In 2 fights, she stands perfect with 2 victories and no defeats. Here's the undefeated strawweight from Dublin, Ireland, Shauna Mama B. Bannon! And across the cage, her opponent fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 3 inches tall. She weighed in officially 115 1/4 pounds, and in 4 fights holds a record of 3 victories, no defeats, and 1 draw. Presentando la niña invicta desde Ciudad de México, México, Nadia Vera. And your referee in charge of the action is Kevin Nix.
Shauna Mama B. Bannon out of Ireland. Nadia Vera out of Mexico. Invicta FC 49 is underway from Oklahoma City. Bannon in the green, Vera in the red, and 2 powerful strikers going at it here to start off Invicta FC 49.
Big right hand.
Beautiful right hand by Bannon. She is finding a home early for that.
She's got a big reach advantage, Bannon, and she said she was going to put that to use early and often.
She was, but I think Nadia is doing a very good job of using that almost jumping lead leg, almost stomp to the knee of Bannon to prevent her from coming forward with that right hand. And you know, it's going to be interesting to see how she adjusts to that range discrepancy.
Nice little right hand in there from Nadia as well, but Bannon is back on the attack. Oh, big, wow.
Big left kick to start that exchange from Bannon as she's got Vera up against the cage.
Bannon doing a very good job of keeping that body lock, not getting overcommitted. She's got to watch here. Beautiful transition by Vera. Oh my goodness.
Well done. You can see Bannon is reaching in with that left leg, trying to get that hook through and pull her over to the other side.
Do we have an indication as to who has the advantage once this thing goes to the ground?
I mean, I think both of them coming from heavy kickboxing and boxing backgrounds, I think this is going to be a really important chapter in this fight of who is able to demonstrate their skills and dominate on the ground, because I think with 2 powerful strikers, it's the ground game sometimes that is the X factor.
And Nadia now in half mount.
I mean, Bannon needs to do a good job here of staying calm. She needs to look for that underhook on the side that has, or with her left arm, she needs to get that underhook and look to hip out towards that side, but the cage is kind of preventing her from doing that, and Vera's doing a very good job of putting Bannon towards that side and preventing that path to escape.
You can see Bannon trying to wrap up that arm, try to prevent the ground and pound and keep Nadia's head closer to her so she can't get as much leverage while she's working with her leg. Nadia's cognizant of that, trying not to let her pass to full guard, but Bannon gets it. Now it can be a dangerous thing to put somebody's head right up against the cage like that. Great for ground and pound if you have the positioning, but it also gives them a chance to brace and get back to their feet. That cage is a third, I guess a third leg there at times. Bannon trying to get a better position with her hips. You can see her try to switch through there, create a platform for that arm bar.
Vera doing a good job of identifying that and just staying controlled and patient on top and seeing all of the paths that Bannon has to escape or throw up submission. She's staying calm, she's staying patient and showcasing real high-level patience for somebody who has only had a couple fights.
Excuse me, nice hip switch there for Bannon. Another armbar attempt that actually can create a platform for her get-up. She's trying to get to the back now, looks like. Beautiful, beautiful hips there. Good defense by Vera, staying nice and tight. Oh, looks like the arm is in there, though. And she's out. And back in.
She's a watch out for that triangle.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Good
Oh my
read.
goodness.
Nice hips there by Bannon. Vera knows it's there.
Beautiful.
Trying to get a good position.
Less than a minute remaining in round number 1.
Oh, she's got it locked up. She's got that foot underneath that knee now. She just needs to cut that angle.
And for Vera, it's about being patient, getting back there, and getting your posture. Bannon's underhooking, not always the best thing to do in an MMA fight when you're in guard unless you have a nice, strong position. And I would say a triangle is a pretty strong position there.
Have you guys been impressed? 30 seconds left in the round with the action of these two once they got to the ground.
I really have. I've been impressed by the striking in the stand-up. I've been very impressed by both Vera and Bannon, both offensively and defensively. I think both of them showing real high-level skills for very young in their professional careers, and the patience. Man, this triangle is tight, and Vera is just doing all of the right things, staying controlled, and just showcasing her high-level skills.
And she's got a lot of confidence to be throwing knees right there.
100%.
Smart read, but you really have to make sure you're not in the choke.
So as round number 1 comes to a close, guys, I think we were expecting to see this be about where both were on their feet, exchanging strikes and kicks. But instead, the majority of the first round goes down to the ground.
Yeah, it really did. But, you know, both of them have extensive amateur experience. They were both IMAF representatives of their respective countries. So they've actually, their teams have faced each other before. Bannon actually fought Nadia Vera's teammate at one point in that tournament.
Well, let's bring in the 4th member, actually I should say 5th member of our broadcast crew, Eve Edwards. Eve, I know you enjoy some good jiu-jitsu. What did you make of that first round?
You know, these women showed a lot of skill on the ground. I really liked what Bannon did from the bottom, fighting to get to that triangle and trying to continue and finally finish that choke. But Vera did a lot of things correct. I like both of these women taking advantage of the small mistakes the others making, but they're also closing that gap and getting back to point 0.
And with that, round number 2 is underway. Megan, what adjustments are you looking to see, maybe particularly from Vera in this second round?
I would say maybe look to take it to the ground again. See how Bannon kind of is how aggressive she comes out in the first round, because she had a lot of success, I feel like more success than Vera in the first round on the stand-up. She made a mistake with the takedown. She got her position reversed and really had to work her way out of that. So I think for Vera, she just has to stay patient, stick to her game plan. But man, what a huge overhand there by Bannon.
Catching that with that right hand.
And Vera leading with that right leg low kick. Not always the smartest thing to do against a big right hand, but both of them seem unafraid of throwing big kicks.
There's another right hand from Bannon, and another.
Well, one thing that I'm not liking from Vera is she's throwing her kicks naked. Like, she's not throwing hands before, she's not setting it up, and she's not throwing hands after the kick, and she's leaving herself open and almost telegraphing that kick and essentially putting a target, because she's not bringing her head off the center line either.
Ooh.
Good combination once again from Bannon.
Yes, would very much like to see Vera let her hands go a little bit and then follow through with that kick. But it seems when she attacks, Bannon is just right on top of her with the counter. Vera doesn't seem to be slowing down.
But I mean, like, she's not setting anything up, Julie. She's just throwing it. But when she hits a 2, 3, 4 punch combination, she has success. She just needs to get going. She needs to pull the trigger. Oh, huge right hand again. That right hand just lands every single time.
Oh, good counter that time, though, from Vera.
Very nice. Yeah, Vera found some range right there. Still, both of them right in the pocket in that moment. They like to hit each other.
The name of the game, Julie. Name of the game.
Right kick from Vera.
And that's kind of the second time that Vera has tried to follow through with that head duck. I would try to maybe come off a clench and throw a knee, but she is aiming for that. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, another head and arm attempt. She was able to finish it later on in the attempt last time, but they're tied up against the cage now.
Bannon doing a great job with that head control, really grinding her head up against the chin of Vera and trying to control the position. But Vera doing a good job of keeping her hips and trying to escape out the side.
Halfway through round number 2.
And Vera was able to land a really big knee earlier on. I think that probably gave her a lot of hope right there about the damage she can inflict to the body. Trip attempt. Bannon showing good balance against the cage.
They're looking to reap that outside leg. Bannon doing a really good job of staying controlled, staying balanced with her posture, not...
Yeah, Vera has that underhook there. I like the way she's mixing that up there with the stomps and the movement, but Bannon's reading, trying to get the turn. Oh, nicely done.
I was going to say, I am not a fan of the foot stomps.
Oh, no, yeah.
They hurt so bad. You wouldn't think it, but they do.
The next day especially on a plane. Now Bannon's on the top.
I mean, this is a huge, huge position for Bannon to be in the last 90 seconds of this round. She needs to stay controlled, keep top position, and look to be offensive here. But Vera, she needs to aggressively look to get back up, reverse a position, or get to her feet and get going.
And you can see Bannon's shucking things down, trying to move to full guard. Oh, and she's in... Oh, now she's in full guard.
Oh, look,
wow.
another triangle. Oh, my goodness.
She wants that triangle.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful, but risky, giving up top position.
Bannon's gone for the triangle now in the second round in a row.
She's got a lot more time to work this time around. She's got 45 seconds, and that looks tighter than the last one.
Yeah, especially the modification with her grip. Her hands gripped around the top there adds a lot of extra pressure and helps keep her from getting squeezed out on her legs.
30 seconds remaining in round number 2 as Bannon tries to close in that triangle.
And here I think Vera should just be on all defense. The knees are nice, but you saw she slipped and she wasn't able to keep her base there. Base is super important here. Hips close together, look for the pass. Seems like a short round to me. Ooh, nice elbows there from Bannon. That's exactly what you want to do. Get her thinking about something else and make it tight.
Huge round for Bannon there.
Bannon strong on her feet with those right hands, but then also strong when they get to the ground. Jules going in for that triangle again.
Yeah, she's got a lot of confidence in it, and I don't blame her. She is able to control the position. She's able to really put some damage there. And those elbows, that is icing on the cake for me. I love those elbows from the triangle.
Let's check in with Eve Edwards again. Your thoughts on that second round, Eve?
You know, Bannon looked really good in that second round. I feel that she was controlling the stand-up. The only parts of the round that she had a problem was when they were tied up. But as soon as they hit the ground, she kept advancing position, got to that triangle, and put a real threat on Vera in this round. So I believe going into this third round, she has the lead, and she just needs to keep the pressure up. Don't get on the bicycle, keep the pressure on, and potentially get another finish.
Megan, on the flip side, what are you thinking right now if you're Nadia Vera?
Vera needs to get going. She needs to let her hands go. Once she starts bringing those combinations together, she starts to have a lot of success. When she's on top on the ground, she has success. When she had Bannon up against the cage, she was having success. She's just not pulling the trigger. She's not setting up her combinations, and she needs to do just that. She's letting Bannon set the pace of the fight. She needs to make a change, and she needs to make it fast.
Third and final round is underway, and one of these two athletes is about to get her first Invicta FC victory. And boy, they are exchanging some serious blows.
Nicely done there by Vera. Nice read. Bannon with good defense. Oh, beautiful. They're really letting it all go right now.
Well, I think if I'm Vera's coaches, I'm telling her, you gotta go. You have to get going, because she's, in my opinion, losing this fight. The first one was close, but I think with the submission attempt and the control on the stand-up by Bannon in the first round, I think she won that round, and I think she clearly won that second round. She needs a finish in this third to win this fight. She needs to get going.
I have to say, I was impressed with her giant knee in the second round, and I think knees and elbows would do her a lot of good right now. She really does stay on the attack in the clinch, and if she could just get those in there, create that space, throw the knee, and keep control, she might have some real success in that finish. Meanwhile, Shauna's using that overhook. Oh, not anymore. Trying to get off that fence, and she's able to with strikes.
Vera with the bit between her teeth right now. She just caught a left hand, though, from Bannon.
And Vera's moving forward.
Big overhand right from Bannon that time.
Moving forward, but getting tagged.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
nicely done there.
Kick from Bannon as well.
I do admire Vera's tenacity.
I mean, she's just walking forward like a zombie. She's like a Terminator out there.
Bannon, when she hits, oh, nicely done.
Everything that Bannon throws at her, she just walks it down.
And what does that do psychologically to Bannon? She's connected on so many shots, but Veta just keeps coming.
It can be so disheartening. You've given everything. You've tried to submit this girl twice now. She's survived. You've hit her with everything you've got, and she still doesn't go away. That can be so disheartening, but I think Bannon she's just so
nicely done
my
there.
Goodness.
You can see Vera turning in, going belly down, going right into her guard.
I mean, and this is where Vera needs to avoid. It's very obvious that Bannon has an insane offense from her guard on her back, and this, if I was Vera, I would escape, get back up, stand the fight up. She's having success on the feet right now. Do not be where it's better for Bannon to be, because she knows that she can hit that triangle when she wants.
2 minutes remaining in the third and final round.
You see, again, Bannon using the cage to climb. Vera trying to stay controlled on the top, find her position to hit, and Bannon is setting up that armbar.
Not gonna lie, I love listening to Pally Holohan and his accent.
Now look at the way Bannon is trying to dig her left toes into the grip. She wasn't able to, but she's got some interesting grips. Vera now trying to stay tight on those hips.
That's beautiful ground and pound there by Bannon from the bottom. I mean, and they add up. They hurt, and they add up over time.
And Vera is continuing to try to advance her position. You see, I think Bannon's arm is actually trapped between her legs,
which is also trapped over Vera's arm. It's like Tetris out here.
Yeah, it's a straw weight pretzel.
Less than a minute remaining, guys.
I really admire that they just keep striking, though.
Yeah.
They move, they grapple, they strike. These are two women who love to fight.
Persistence.
Yeah, and again, creative cage work there from Bannon. She's always trying to get her hips to a better position. Nadia Vera disengaging there, smartly done.
Well, she's only got 30 seconds
right
left.
Hand.
Ooh! Bring me back to my Taekwondo days. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Bannon comes firing forward
And
now, trying to close this out.
She's listening to her coach so well. He asked for the blitz. She hit the blitz. And
Beautiful.
look at this.
Look at that.
Oh my
She
goodness.
wanted to finish in this fight, and she just might get it.
Oh.
Bannon trying to put an exclamation point at the very end on this.
Wow.
Oh,
How tough are these ladies?
Goodness. The heart on both of these ladies.
We're at the conclusion of bout number 1 tonight. Shauna Mama B Bannon and Nadia Vera. And boy, did Bannon, we thought she had a flair. And boy, did she close this thing out with a flurry.
She really did. She started off strong. She worked through adversity. Her striking was on point. Her ground game was on point. Her offensive submission game was incredible. She really showcased the high-level nature of her career and her abilities as an athlete, and man, but the toughness of Nadia Vera.
Right.
She was a Terminator out there. She didn't stop walking Bannon down and really made it a dogfight out there tonight.
She did. She made her work, and she did not give her a finish in her third fight, which is what Bannon really wanted, that third fight finish. Wonderful way to start out this evening with Victa FC.
Two competitors making their debut, and they showed themselves very well here tonight. I don't think either one of these competitors has anything to hang their heads about. You mentioned it, Veta. Boy, she tasted a lot of shots, and she just kept coming.
She really did.
I was going to say, I mean, you probably see this kind of rivalry between Ireland and Mexico in soccer, Nate, but it's nice to see it when it's fisticuffs as well.
Yeah, they both have a rich tradition when it comes to the MMA world as well. No doubt about it. Well, we are off and running here. Shauna Bannon and Nadia Veta going the distance in their 3-round bout. And now for the results, let's send it into the cage and Joe Martinez.
Well, fight fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Here are the totals. 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision. She is still undefeated, Shauna Mama B. Bannon!
Guys, she came out firing. She showed her prowess on the ground as well, and then finished with a flurry.
She really did. She listened incredibly well to her coaches. Every time I hear them giving her instructions,